Alright guys, well, it's time to get this guy ready for the show next week, and I got another show after that, but it's nice and cool out, so now it's time to actually get this guy back on the road. Now, as you can see, I let it sit out in the sun and the weather all summer to let it finish patina in, so we're going to take care of that. But the biggest issue we got right now is the front airbag has a major leak. I've already talked to the company, they're going to warranty it and everything, but I got to get it out. Now this job should be simple. You take the 4 bolts out, drop down the plate, take the 3 bolts out of the airbag and you're done. But jackass like me decides that it's not strong enough. And I weld the goddamn plate in, on top of bolting it. So now that the bag's got a leak, I not only have to take the bolts out, I gotta cut all the stitch welds I put on it. Which, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do it half-ass in here. Otherwise, I have to disassemble the spindle, everything, to get in here with a grinder to cut it. So, good times. Alright, well, that was a real pain, but I got the bag out, and I don't know if you can see it. It's split right there in between the 2 bellows. So, try to stop by on the way to work today, have them warranty this out so we can put it in the night. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. I'm not going to weld it when I put it back in. Alright, so I just got home from running around after work. I was able to stop by this morning and get them to warranty out the bag. So I've got that. So what we need to do is put the fitting back in. Now, I don't use regular Teflon with this stuff. I mean, that's what most people do, but I don't. I use the yellow, which is for like gas lines and stuff like that. It's a little thicker, works really well. I've fought leaks on this truck for 6 months when I first did it. I went to all of this and it took care of the leaks. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. It's just we're going to go ahead and thread this, and then we're going to actually try to jam this bag back up in there and put the mount back. Now, this might seem stupid, but I just want to make sure people know. When you're putting the Teflon on or anything like that, what I do is start it with my fingers here and then turn it as if I was tightening it when I go around. Now what you do that for is so it's wrapped the same way, so when you tighten it, it doesn't unravel. So you just want to spin it around. Now I put a decent amount on because I'm going to crank these down and I don't want any leaks because it's a pain to fix. Now anytime you're dealing with brass, you got to be careful not to snap it off. I've done that, then getting it out is a real pain. So you always want to start it by fingers, get it going, and then we'll go ahead and wrench it in from there. Alright, so we got the bag back in. I let it set up for about an hour, no leakage, so seems like we're good. Everything travels fine. Seems to be good. So the next thing I need to get done tonight is the steering wheel. Okay, I've got the big original steering wheel in here, and the guys over at Forever Sharp steering wheels, that's these guys here, sent me out a new steering wheel for it. So, I'll show you guys what I picked out. So I got this burnt wood design steering wheel to put in this. Now, this is obviously going to be much smaller, so this is going to be great. I'll actually be able to get in and out of the truck without freaking having to squeeze in our steering wheel. So, what we're going to do is go ahead and replace this wheel. Now, the guy sent me the adapter set and everything for it, so first thing we got to do is remove this steering wheel. Now, I glued the old Chevrolet emblem in a couple years ago because it always fell out. So I'm going to try to get it out without destroying it too much, and then find my steering wheel puller and get this guy out. I got a feeling it's going to be pretty rough because this wheel hasn't been out here since 1964. So I think I put it in here with RTV. What? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, the first thing we need to do is pull the nut off of the actual center of the steering wheel. Like so. Now, depending on the type wheel you're pulling, but most of them have two holes here, one on either side. So, with an older vehicle like this, we're going to want to clean it out. This is full of rust and randomness. So, alright, next we've got our steering wheel puller, and I have found the bolts that I believe are the right size for it. These things are pretty cheap. Once you buy one, you'll have it forever. So what I normally do is I'll start by threading in one bolt to see how well it goes in. And I'll see how everything's going to line up on it. Now this might max out before it actually even gets the deal up because this steering wheel puller doesn't have a whole lot of play. So what I do is I thread it all the way down and then see where I'm at. Yeah, see, there's no way it's going to pull this wheel. So, alright, what I've come up with is a ton of washers here. Now, I'm going to slowly tighten this up. Okay. So, and there you go. Just by applying a little pressure, it's enough to pull the wheel right off. Okay. So there's this billet block adapter, beauty ring, and then the steering wheel adapter. So if I line all these up, they provide screws, and I'm just going to screw it all together. Alright, as you can see, there was 3 bolts, and it connected all 3 layers together, so it's ready to roll. So, now we're going to put this on. Washer. And then we're going to reuse the same nut we took off because we know this fits right. So there we have it. So now what we got to do is bolt the steering wheel actually to the adapter. So that's what I'm going to work on. Nice billet aluminum center button. Too bad my horn doesn't work. But I have a button under the dash, so I get pissed off and yeah. Alright guys, before we do our drawing tonight, I want to say a big thank you to Forever Sharp Steering Wheels for sending me that awesome wheel. Looks great in the truck. Can't wait to take it out for a spin with it and see the difference, man. I'm really stoked about it. So thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Look forward to working with you guys on some future builds. Guys, if you're looking for a steering wheel, go out to fssteeringwheels.com, and they've got tons of wheels. It took me forever to pick what I wanted, but this one really caught my eye. So, all right, now let's get to the drawing, okay? What I've done is I've given each of you guys a number. Everybody comment got a number, so I'm going to do a randomizer for a number. We'll correlate that to who wins, and we'll go from there. Now, just as a reminder, what you're going for is the pinstripe hubcap and a t-shirt that I'm going to ship out to you guys. Alright. Well, I'll see if I can get a shot of the screen and show you guys the winner. Out of 50 entries, the winner is number 23. And number 23 is Anthony Reynolds. Alright, Anthony, if you take and send me an email at brokebastardgarage@gmail.com, send me your info, tell me your shirt size, your address, all your stuff. I'll get that shirt made up in the next day or two and pack up the hubcap, and we'll get it sent out to you. Alright, congratulations. And like I said, the first each month I'm going to do something like this for you guys. So anyway, you guys have a great night. I know this video was a little short, but I've been pressed for time this week, but I wanted to get it done. So, alright guys, well, if you like this video, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And if you want to see some other videos over here, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.